The views expressed are solely those of the speaker and not necessarily those of Paltalk.com, AVM software, or its advertisers.
News Talk is online. News Talk Online is a production of Paltalk.com, the largest multimedia interactive program on the internet, with more than 4 million unique users on demand on iTunes and on YouTube and on my site, GaryBaumgarten.com, where you are encouraged to post your comments, whether you agree with me or not. And thanks to our friends at CRM Digital Talk Radio, we're syndicated across the United States into 12 million additional households. I am your host, Gary Baumgarten.
It's supposed to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart.
Well, it is Halloween here in the United States, and boy, we need a reason to kind of forget about the election, at least just for a moment, don't we? Boy, oh boy, I'll tell you what, I'm getting weary of it as much as a political junkie as I am. Thank goodness it'll be all over on Tuesday, and then after that, there'll be the hair pulling. And oh my God, look who just got elected, and oh, thank God this one got elected, and all that kind of stuff. Hey, welcome to the show. You know, today I thought, as it is the Friday before the Tuesday, election day, it would be very interesting to take a look at how the news media are covering this election. We've received, you know, all kinds of allegations from the various candidates. The news media are just unfair to them. So I brought in two experts on the issue to join us today. Joining us are Fox News Talk's Mary Walter, and a good friend, and WACK News Director Russ Jeffrey, a regular contributor to this show. Prior to joining Fox News Talk, Mary Walter spent over 15 years in talk radio. The majority of that time was spent hosting the Passion Phones on New Jersey 101.5. in Trenton, New Jersey. The show was a combination of relationship-based talk topics and relationship advice. First show in the time slot to simultaneously rank in the New York and Philadelphia markets. She's a graduate of Villanova University. She spent 4 years hosting a politically based morning drive talk show at WCTC AM, where she became New Jersey's first female morning drive host. Now at Fox News Talk, Mary Walter regularly fills in for Brian Kilmeade and Judge Andrew Napolitano and Spencer Hughes and John Gibson. She's appeared on the Alan Colmes Show. Fox News Talk can be heard throughout North America on both Sirius and XM satellite radios. As she has filled in for Steve Malzberg at WOR. She's been a guest commentator on The Man Show with Jeff Pincus on 560 WIND in Chicago, which also appears every Sunday right here on Paltalk. And also, she's a guest commentator at the Fox News channel America Voices and on America's Newsroom. And as most of you know, Russ Jeffrey is a frequent contributor to News Talk Online. He has made a number of appearances here. He has over a decade of radio experience in both small and medium radio markets. Before moving to the United States, Dr. Russ held positions at several Canadian radio stations, including CKPT-A in Peterborough and CJBQ-A in Belleville and CJSS in Cornwall-A. And in addition to his duties as news director at WACK, Dr. Russ is senior pastor at Fresh Wind Ministries. Mary and Dr. Russ, welcome to News Talk Online on Paltalk.com.
Thanks, Gary. Gary, I have to say, after that that introduction, maybe I should just hang up now and quit while I'm ahead.
You know, I was thinking the same. Thing, Mary. I thought, wow, you know, I'm glad you're here because he never talks that nice about me unless there's somebody else with us. So I'm glad you're with us, Mary.
Nice to meet you, Russ.
I got some breaking news. My son is handing out candy here because, of course, I'm on the air with you. Somebody came to the door just now dressed as a subprime mortgage.
How does one dress as a subprime mortgage?
Oh, that's right. Somebody stole your camera today. His sister came over and stole his camera. Well, that's life in the Baumgarten household. Hey, let me ask you, Mary and Dr. Russ. We hear, and the one who's really leading the charge is the Spiro Agnew of this campaign, the female Spiro Agnew, Sarah Palin. The media distorting the campaign, the media giving short shrift to John McCain, the media trumpeting as if he were the Messiah, Barack Obama. Is that really, Mary Walter, what's going on here?
I think so, and maybe part of how each individual views this whole media, are they being objective issue, depends on what side of the fence you're sitting on. If you love Barack Obama, you think it's absolutely fair and everything's true. If you like John McCain and Sarah Palin, then you're going to look at all of the inconsistencies and say, hey, wait a minute, and you're going to point them out. I think when she started harping on that, a lot of people sat up and said, you know what? She's got a point. And people on the other side said, sit down and shut up.
Okay, folks, I believe we may have lost Gary temporarily, since this is the internet, and we'll give him about 5 seconds to get himself back online.
You sure
Are you there, Gary?
I guess while Gary kind of reloads, Mary, I don't know if you heard today on our station we carry I think it's called the Bill O'Reilly talking point. I don't know if you heard his talking point this morning. It's one of those things in the midst of doing the morning show as you're kind of where things kind of happen quickly. He was looking at a new poll. Did you hear his talking point today where it really kind of spelled out that there has been a bias, except for Fox News, of course?
Well, of course. Come on, fair and balanced.